Okay, so if you're a regular viewer of this channel, you've probably noticed, maybe in the last video or two, that I've got a little bit of a different background. And that is because I decided to put together a somewhat small, simple studio inside my garage. So there's a number of different reasons for this. And the reason I wanted to share this with you today is the concept of a studio. Now, whether or not you're like me and you decide to build something in your garage as a specific place to record, there's a lot of reasons why creating something that can be known to you as a studio is so important. So what is a studio? So according to Wikipedia, they've got a pretty good explanation of what a studio is. So a studio is an artist or worker's workroom. This can be used for the purpose of acting, architecture, painting, pottery, sculpture, origami, woodworking, scrapbooking, photography, graphic design, filmmaking, animation, industrial design, radio or television production, broadcasting, or the making of music. The term is also used for the workroom of dancers, often specified to dance studio. Okay, so what does this have to do with you might be wondering? So regardless of the type of the business that you're building, just about all of us do some sort of creative work. One of the things I always like to recommend when somebody is first starting out to build a brand, maybe they've got a desk job that they don't necessarily like, and so they're starting a hobby on the side that they want to eventually turn into a business. Now, for anybody to create a business, especially in today's digital realm where you've got so many mediums and avenues available to you, you have to create content. Right? And a lot of people say you have to do blog posts, but I don't even think it's necessarily required that you do blog posts. You can do a podcast, you can do videos like I'm doing here, you can start your own YouTube channel. You can just send out emails. You can even have an Instagram following. And again, as I always recommend, you always push whatever type of content you're creating back to an email list so that you're always building some sort of list of potential subscribers or customers that you own and you maintain. But the point is the avenues, the channels are virtually endless today. What that means is that, again, we have to be, though, in order for those avenues to be useful to us, we have to be regularly creating content. So this is what got me thinking about the concept of a studio. So before, what I used to do for my YouTube videos is I used to tear apart either my dining room or my living room, set up some basic lighting, set up the camera, kind of get the look and the feel how I was after, and then I would record the video. So what I was finding is that I was actually spending more time setting up an area to record than I was actually thinking through and recording the videos. So I thought to myself, hey, why don't I just set up a specific place that has the look and feel that I'm after, that works well for recording, so that I can just go down to this area, record, and focus on the recording, the content that I'm recording rather than the process itself, a studio. Well, what I thought about as I was going through and creating this was that all of us need this. Now, I am not saying, again, that you should go into your garage or into a room and set up a specific studio, but think about the creative work that you do. Again, if it's writing blog posts, if it is creating videos or a podcast, or writing an ebook or writing a physical book that one day you want to publish, or maybe this specific type of artwork that you do, think about creating a space or a time even that is dedicated to that craft. I've noticed that simply changing my scenery to different types of work has helped me do that work more efficiently. So for example, if I'm going to code a website or I'm doing something that requires a high level of focus and typing or writing, I actually do my best work inside a coffee shop for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. So I will travel to different coffee shops and do that type of work there. I've noticed that I do it better. If you're going to be doing something like painting, setting up a room that is specific to that craft can help you do that more efficiently and more effectively and distraction free. So I just wanted to share, number one, why the scenery has changed on the set with you, but also just to get you thinking as well. What are some different areas, what are some different locations or places that you can use to get out of, maybe if there's a creative rut you're in, or whatever it is, a place that is dedicated to creating a specific type of content. I know I've talked with a number of people in the past, some of which who have their same coffee shop they go to every single morning to do their creative writing, and they never change the habit because it works so well. I've even just taken my laptop out of my office and put it on the dining room table and worked there and have even noticed some differences. So just an idea for you to try out to see if it helps improve your creative workflow, if it helps you be more efficient and effective with the work that you're trying to create. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. Just wanted to share that quick tip with you. And I also wanted to share one other thing with you before I left you today, which is that I'm restarting a podcast that I had going for a while, but we're restarting it now. Really excited. We're going to be sharing a lot of extra tools, tactics, and techniques with you. I'm going to leave a link to the podcast below this video where you can check that out. Make sure that you subscribe. It's called The Rightly Show. I've got a co-host with me as well, so it's going to be really exciting. So again, if you found this video useful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.